Hello, everyone. Welcome to Module 2. I'm Janine Pizzo, your course instructor. You're going to see my face a lot for this module because I've revamped everything for this fall 2021 semester, and I just wanted to make sure that, my instruction was as good as it can be. And I took a lot of feedback from the spring course to and what they were saying and made some major changes. All good. It's not that they didn't like what we were doing. They just suggested some really cool things. So we're in our dashboard right now. As you can see, I'm going to head over here to the left the course menu on the left-hand side where it says course modules. And I'm going to click this open and I'm going to press pause because I forgot to release it. Okay, now I've released it. So you will see the folder titled Module 2, Forming Our Philosophies. This module runs from September 5th through September 22nd. Your initial discussion board posts will be due on September 19th. And again, I'm doing that so it allows time for responses. And then our module will close on September 24th. If you find that you need an extension because the beginning of the year is stressful and you have open house and other things to plan for, please just give me a heads up and I'll gladly grant that extension, no questions asked, and you can get the work that you need. So again, I revamped this for our fall 2021 semester. Just like in all of my other modules, if you click this Printable Module 2 outline, it will pop up and it's right here. It will pop up and you will see the printable module outline. And again, use that document outline to share it with you. And in case Blackboard updates or in case Blackboard stops working for whatever reason, I highly recommend that you download this and keep a digital version of it handy so that you have access to all of the links that are included in case you can't access Blackboard. And trust me, it's been happening lately. I'm not sure what's going on. Things have been funky. So just to give yourself a backup, please download this as a digital copy somewhere. Because we will hopefully be working through Blackboard, I brought us back over into this platform. I'll be posting this video here shortly. One can hope. Anyway, so this whole module is about forming our philosophy because our philosophy with writing really dictates the learning experiences that we share with our students. And I really do think it's important for you to articulate what you value and what you believe as a writing teacher. So in this module, you will engage in writing practice. We'll start our writing routines, as well as you are going to read a lot of best practices that have been published recently and the theories behind them and examples. You'll have an opportunity to look at grades K all the way through grades 12 and really look at the different types of processes and things that you can do. Processes? Things that you can do with writers from all grade levels, so that in case you do choose to work with older students or move down to the younger levels, you can. So again, please make sure that you are engaging with the work, thinking about how is this going to help me become a better writing teacher or teacher of writing. And please make sure before you do anything, go right on down to the final assignment and review all of those or what you're being asked to do so that you know what you are working on or working towards. Actually, you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it right now so that you're forced to actually look at it. So you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, Module 2 final assignment. I still have to post the video there. If you click on that, it is a teaching writing philosophy project. Now, this used to be a paper, but my folks last semester were like, hey, super cool, love the concept, let's make it a choice. And I went, heck yeah, you can make it a choice. So basically, you've been looking at in this module, you'll be looking at all of these different research philosophies and specialists and what they say, right? Both with writing and with equity research. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to find what is commonly said or said often across the grade levels. You're going to find pieces that resonate deeply with you and the explanations as to why, and you're going to document those, okay? And then you're going to show me and show your class what you actually believe in, okay? So the deliverable will be your choice. It will no longer be a paper. If you want to write a paper, go for it. If you want to do a slideshow or create an infographic or do something else really unique, go for it. Whatever is within the realm of your creativity and your work bandwidth, great, okay? Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to highlight, or you're going to share your teaching philosophy as it relates to writing and writer's workshop. You're going to format it in a way that works for you. Okay, you can use heading fonts, you can use bullets, icons, etc., etc. I do ask that you include a cover page. So if you're doing like a presentation, just like an agenda slide, if you're doing a paper, actually create the cover page, which basically will list out the things that you believe. So you would say, like, for writing, this is what I believe. And you would write your commandments. For example, right here in the middle, it says, Kelly Gallagher and Penny Kittle state, we believe in the power of models. So you would like list, I believe in da 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 da. Okay, and again, these are all collected from the text that you're reading throughout this module. I wonder why that's, I hate when Grammarly does that. You are going to use, find a quote. I did put a little exciting like quotes about writing. Find one that works for you. You don't have to use this website. You can use any one that you want. Whatever works for you works for me. And then use 7th edition APA citations when you do this. Okay, the whole goal of this is to really look at what effective writing instruction should include according to the specialists in literacy and in our field of writing, and then make sure that you are, considering where you fall and what you believe, okay, so that we can make sure that our instruction is strong and effective for our kiddos, okay? I did put here the Ila Accreditation Standards that we are meeting for this particular assessment. Again, I have state standards that I have to follow as well, and here they are. Okay. I did include a sample cover page right here, and then what your following page or slides will look like. So you'll have your statements in bold, and then you will have your explanation that include parenthetical citations throughout. You'll include that afterwards. Okay, so if you're doing, like, let's say a PowerPoint slide, the top of the PowerPoint slide will be your bold belief, and then the little box underneath will be your written explanation. If you're doing an infographic, you'll have your bold belief followed by an explanation. Okay, so it really is dependent on what you would like to do. Maybe you're making a movie and it's mostly verbal. That's fine, but I do need to be able to hear or see the references you're making. So that's what you're doing. To get there, though, we got to go back to Blackboard and look at Module 2, okay? And basically, this is where we're looking at the quick writes. I created for you this semester a mini lesson on how to quick write, okay, to supplement the readings. So you're going to read pages 3 through 13 in the Quick Writes Handbook. Okay. And then you're going in the Spark book, the orange book, you're going to read pages 6 through 22. Those pages will fly by. It's philosophy on why people use quick writes in the classroom, how they are used, et cetera, et cetera. And I also provided a how to quick write mini lesson. It's 16 minutes. Watch it on 1.5 speed, probably like you're doing right now, and all will be well with the world. Okay. But again, this was a response. I had a lot of people in the optional survey say, love quick writes, but it's a lot of work. And I realized that people weren't necessarily doing them correctly. So I created this for you just now so that it could be something that you can use in the future. I do have a fabulous book called Teacher's Guide to Mentor Texts. And it's by Allison Marchetti and Rebecca Odell. Love them. This book, published by Heinemann. Look at how reader-friendly this text is. Full of graphs. Got wonderful mentor texts and examples. I took basically the first chapter and I scanned it. I would like you to read this because it talks more and gives more background on mentor texts for writing. Okay? If you don't follow them on Twitter, I linked them here. Click on it, take you right there, hit follow. They're incredible humans. They do the mentor texts. You'll love them. After that, you'll engage with the quick write handbook and your notebook, and you will complete entries. And again, there's 8 of them. You're not doing them all in one sitting. Plan it out, space it out over the 17 days. Life will be fine. I did include a video example of me doing it because, again, if I'm asking you to do it, I am also doing it, and I walk you through exactly what it looks like, okay, so that you're not like, oh my gosh, I have to do 8. This is so difficult. It really isn't, okay? Follow the directions, read what's up. You're using quick writes from pages 21 through 40 for this particular module, so that's it, okay? We're getting in the habit of writing. After that, before you actually start reading some of those theoretical texts that are going to be used for your final project or the Module 2 final assignment, you're going to use a strategy that I loved using with my kiddos. I think it's a wonderful strategy for any type of reading, and it's the 3 Big Questions by Kylene Beers and Bob Probst. It's what surprised you, what challenged, changed, or confirmed your thinking, what did the author already think that I know? Okay, so it's like challenge that you're thinking means that you don't agree with it, so you're challenging what the author is saying. Changing means you thought one way and now you think something else, and confirmed means you already knew it and you love it and we're moving on. Okay, this strategy can be used any grade level, can be used any content area. It's fabulous. Give it a try. You'll love it. Also, when you're doing these notes and you're documenting these things for yourself, when it comes time to do the discussion board where you're sharing your ideas with each other so you can build your philosophies, this will help you, okay? I did add here some targeted questions that will be more specific to you if you need them, okay? And then here are the readings, okay? We've got McGee, or you can read both Wynne and Johnson and the Conversations with Leaders. So there's choice there. And that is both of those cover all writers. For elementary writers, you're going to read Ray and Cleveland's chapter. It's 7 pages. It's super short. And then you're going to choose either the Calkins book or the Burke book. I will say the Burke book, since you're already reading most of it for this part, 6 through 22, you might as well just kind of read it for that one. But if you're in love with Lucy Calkins, because some people are, go for it. And then for middle school and high school writers, you can either read Kelly's and Penny's chapter 1, or you can read Rife and Bomer's chapters. Okay, and you have to choose either the one or both of the other ones. Okay. And you love my Bitmoji. I spend too much time on this nonsense. I know. I love it though. After that, we do have some leading equity podcasts. They are amazing. I shared 2 of them with you. Choose one. Okay. I love them both. Cornelius Minor is my hero. Dr. Erica Buchanan Rivera, also my hero. I mean, my gosh, they are just so intelligent and articulate and what they say makes so much sense, but also very approachable. Okay. So enjoy both of those. I don't have transcripts, which I apologize, but you should be able to listen. If you need to hit pause often, fine. But you should be okay. I did put the citations for both of those here, so you don't have to look them up or create them. So when you go to reference them in your deliverable, you can just click here. Okay. Following that, you'll have your discussion board. And again, this is not one of those ones where you're posting and then feeling forced to respond to each other. This is where you are choosing 2 concepts or philosophies or pieces of research that resonated with you. Okay. Identify which part of the module it came from. So again, you're going to copy it verbatim, or you're going to put it down as a, hold on. You're going to copy it down. Okay. Either paraphrase it or verbatim. You're then going to tell me, or your classmates more likely, tell them which part of the module it came from. Is it 2.4? Is it 2.5? Et cetera, et cetera. You're going to explain why that particular part resonates with you. Okay. So you've got quote 1. What is it? What module did it come from? What part of the module did it come from? Why it resonates. And then second quote, what part of the module did it come from? Why does it resonate? Hit post, right? You're going to do all of that before September 19th. We want to do it a little early so that people have a chance to respond, okay? So September 19th. Make sure you state your first name, last initial, and what group number you are. We're going to use the same module groups from Module 1, so you can go back and look at those. And then after September 19th, all groups members should have posted already. You're going to go back through and just look for your group members and read what they've posted. You do not need to comment on their work. All you have to do is think about, what do you agree with? What parts, have you thought differently about, or you didn't think about it in the same way as your partner? What are you learning from their posts? Okay, so what are you understanding? What connections are you making between their posts and yours? You're trying to think about, when you read their stuff, it's like sitting in a class discussion. How is their thinking changing or adjusting or maybe confirming your own thinking? Okay, so then 2.9 is going to be, the second part is going to be you responding back to yourself. Okay, so you're going to go back to your post and you're going to open it up and you're going to hit reply and you're going to share what you've connected to or what patterns you've noticed. What if was there an example of somebody who was thinking differently? Okay, and you're just going to tell me or explain to me how your original thinking has been furthered or has been developed more, or is, being pushed a little bit, or maybe just confirmed. Okay. Again, hopefully you labeled it right with the group numbers so that people don't have to hunt all over for you. And I already explained the module final assignment, so that's done. Won't explain that again. And if you can, because feedback is super important to me, if you could click this optional module survey, I would greatly appreciate it. I do take things serious and the comments that you make. If you loved it, cool. Let me know. If you were like, Janine, you kind of missed the mark, I don't know what's going on, let me know. Yeah, this course is a lot of work. Just because it's a writing course doesn't mean it's like a blow-off easy graduate course, right? There's going to be a lot of work. So I don't want to hear about, oh, it's too much. If you say that, then you have to counter it with, well, what would you remove? Okay. I hope you are well. If you have any questions, you can always email me, jpizzo@brockport.edu. I look forward to hearing from you, and I most am looking forward to seeing these new deliverables for this final project, for this module. It's not a project, final assignment for this module. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, whenever it happens to be that you're watching this. Happy writing.